Check, check. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Alright, mission finished. This render is in full effect. I went ahead and where it froze, where we were putting the logo on, I went ahead and fixed that, did it so that just to make sure it wouldn't freeze on us again. So we should be good. Alright, it's working. Looks like it's working on that end. Hope the music is okay. And now I'm just gonna make that white so we can kind of keep that like that. Logo. And that's looking pretty good. I just want the glass to look better. So first of all, I'm gonna just scroll down and try to get this ground. So try to get this ground up. So that it's touching the base of the bottle without cutting it off. Let me see. Is that a gap? That's the gap? Oh no, we're good. So let's actually grab it and bring it down just a little bit more. Literally right there. And now it looks like it's floating, doesn't it? Is it Alt? Is it Control? It moves it up ever so slightly. Oh. Shift. Grab, shift. I think that's good. That's probably the best as we're gonna get it. Okay. Now, if we could understand why, do we need to turn this down? See if that's better. Let's turn that down a bit. Should I change it to that? Would color be better? No, I think factor into factors the vibes. I'm actually super proud of this render. This looks really, really good. I'm gonna let's do a new material for that. I'm gonna put, I don't know what else to call it, but a straw, like, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna put another glass BSDF in there. I think 1.49 is better. I'm just gonna leave that in there. Can you see it? You can light is just killing it. Nope. We definitely want more light. So let's go 100. Let's go 75 here. Should be the other way around. We'll do 100 here. And I'll do 75 there. I'm going to play around with the color of the floor and see if that shifts anything. I think so. I'm just going to leave it like that. Alright, and let's maybe render out this image and see what that gives. Okay, the final render looks much better. If we check it out, it's not as like pixelated and all as what's that called? What's that? Is that just a reflection, I hope? Because absolutely not. Let's check that out. Let's see what's going on there. I think it's just a reflection. Okay. Okay. I'm digging on this. I'm really digging on this. So I think now it would just be a matter of comparing. Mine's a little bit more extravagant. If you look at the petals, it's a little bit more over the top. But I like it. I really do. And you know what I think I'm going to do? Instead of, I'm not going to put a gradient on the leaves. I'm still going to keep it cute. But I think what we're going to do, let's pull this down, give ourselves a little bit more room to play with. I'm going to shift T. Let's grab it. And I'm going to rotate over this way like that. Back up a bit. And I'm going to grab over here. I'm going to rotate it. Let's rotate on the Z. Kind of right there. And I want this one to have a color. So let's make this one a disc. And I want this to have a color. Oh, yes, there it is. We're going to give this a red color also. Right? But we're going to give it a dark red, right? That's going to give it that, like, a bit of a gradient that we're looking for. Let's pull it, not quite brown. Get back in our red family. Let's get back here. Let's hit it with the red, and then we're going to just drop it down to give it like a bit of a darker red gradient on that side. We can even pull it down a bit more, I think. I think that's really pretty. What do we think about that? We can compare. Let me give a little bit, a few more frames. So we'll go, or a few more samples. Let's go to 15. We can 20. I'm willing to wait 20. So let's render the image and see what's up. I love this, actually, you guys. It's actually really, really pretty. I'm gonna move that right light over so we don't get that. So we don't get this weird moment right here. But I think that adds to it for sure. It just gives it a little bit of a darker shadow here. Comparing it, not huge of a difference. Actually, there is a huge difference. Not huge, but a bit of a difference. Okay. So let's go to 3. I'm gonna take you and I'm gonna grab you and just pull you back and rotate you just a bit. And pull you back here. Maybe like that. Let's try that. Let's see what that gives, if there's still kind of an artifact. I think that looks much better this go round. So let's see. I'm gonna do another quick render. Let's do another quick render out and just see what that gives. As far as the scene goes, I don't really have an idea of what I want to do for this scene, if I'm being honest. I feel like maybe a pretty gradient. A red gradient in the background could be really pretty. But I think this looks really, really, really good. I think it looks pretty close. This is really pretty. I'm really happy with this. Let's compare it. Let's compare it to the reference. Let's pull the reference up again. Yeah, mine's a lot more grand, but for the most part, I like mine. This petal's going crazy, but I don't know, I like it. I kind of like it. I could sharpen up this a lot more. Maybe if I added a few loop cuts. Let me see. Let's do it. You know what I mean? What could it hurt? Just add a few loop cuts there just to make it a little bit sharper. See what I can do here. Right? Let me grab that. I think it's a shade smooth that's kind of giving it that. Let's turn off proportional editing. We can just sharpen it up a little bit, I guess. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Let's do that. Let's maybe sharpen this up a bit. Yeah, there it is. It's a little less rounded. If it's that, let me see. Ugh. This viewport is just not my friend. Let me tell you what. We can adjust this. This is giving too much. So let's, I'm gonna select all. I'm gonna scale on the X. Just gonna bring her in a bit. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it because, wait, okay, here. Why don't we do this? Let me grab, let me get my, put that proportional editing back on. Let me grab it. Bring it up a whole lot. Let me see. I will bring, let me see. Let me grab. Let me bring you. Okay, yeah, we'll just bring this in just a smidge. So maybe it's not that obnoxious. Okay, yeah, how's that? And then this will just make it a little less round and a little more, okay, there it is. That's a little bit better. Okay, how's that? Better? Boom. Tab out of edit mode. Let's compare the two. What do we think? Are we close? We're close. We're considerably close. The gap is crazy. What is that all about? Did I not notice that in the beginning? This orbital thing is really... I mean, I think all in all... Let's get out of here and see what's up. Something changed, because that wasn't like that, was it? Was that like that? Let me see. Because I don't recall her being so... Okay, it looks better when it's like this. I think we're good. I think what needed to be done has been done. I don't know what I want to do. This orbital is just really not working today for me. I don't know what's up with that. But I think what needed to be done has been done. I really like the outcome. I mean, the fact that I did this in one sitting is absolutely a feat, so I feel proud of it. We got the logo on there. Pretty basic. I think I'm pretty satisfied with what the final render looks like. I might do a little more work on the full scene. Let's do a final render with the new gold piece and just see what that gives. Let me give myself a new slot in the render. We'll do 4. Yeah, let's just see what that gives, and then I think, I mean, we can call it. We can call this completed. I think it looks really sexy. Super proud of myself for being able to kind of rock these out so quickly. And by quickly, I mean 3 hours. But 3 hours is huge compared to weeks at a time. I thought this perfume was going to be really hard. I thought it was going to like completely take me out and I would never know how to do it. But the fact that I have learned enough about Blender and utilized its tools to get to this point, I'm really proud of myself. So I think this is kind of where we're gonna call it. I will post up a final render if I do add some more stuff to the scene, but all in all, this was the perfume render. Thank y'all for jumping in here with me, for joining me. It's been really fun. I'm gonna make myself some food and get some yoga in for the day and work on a painting. So again, I'm so grateful for you guys. This month has been so important to me for my shadow work and just holding myself accountable and doing all the things that I promised myself that I would. So this means more than you know, to be able to be up here and just practice my craft and something that I enjoy so much. So thank you to the replay crew, everybody who jumped in after. So happy to be able to share this with you all. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do. Drop them down in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoy this even a little bit. It really does help tremendously. And the last thing I'll say is, if there's something that sends you out and that you enjoy, don't forget to make space for it. I will see you all on the next one, next Monday. Have a wonderful rest of your day.